An 18-year-old is facing charges in connection to a pair of shootings that happened on the campus of South Carolina State University in October of last year. South Carolina law enforcement says that Daryl Gosh Jr. is charged with pointing and presenting a firearm at a person and discharging it on school property. We're still working to get a mugshot. According to court documents, Gosh fired a gun into a crowd of people outside of Hugueny Suites on October 4th during homecoming. One person was killed in the first shooting, 19-year-old Jalea Butler. Two other people have been charged in connection with the shootings, 19-year-old Lucas Bradley and 18-year-old Matthew McCoy.